kung ganahan ka na yung mausab sa imong kinabuhi, ayaw balik-balik ang imong kinabuhat. Ano bitaw, like, what, like, nayuban tao, like, mureklamo sila nga, you know, I hate my life, I hate my boss, I hate my... But what are you doing about it?
Exactly.
Like, but sometimes you just give yourself excuses.
Yeah.
But like, if you change the one day to like day one,
Yeah.
then okay, no, this is not the future. You
Oh my God, I love that.
You
Yeah.
focus it like karon mo na gid ni. So, murag ako ra bitong ginailad akong self.
Yeah.
Like if I really want to do something, I have to pull the trigger. Once magud I don't know, like a pattern in my life.
Yeah.
Once I feel na murag comfort zone ko, like ganahan ko nga
Yeah.
gubuon ang
Exactly.
ang routine. And sometimes it will end up like it's the most stressful part. Like you have to go through a lot of stressful things, but then in the end you will be like, oh, that was so worth it.
Yeah. Nag-decide ka to nag-abol? Okay, so I know the answer now. So sanay na ka mag-move on?
I would say yes.
Na kay Backer? Kaya nakasod ka sa RN Hills?
Hola amigos, magandang adlaw. I have a question. When do we pivot? When do we make a move? And when do we make that change? These are the questions we often find ourselves asking in our pursuit of our life's purpose. All the more in our youth, when restlessness abounds and transitions are aplenty. In this week's episode, we are in Lyon, France. I met up with one of my dearest friends from Cebu who is now a nurse in the UK. If there's anyone who could best shed light on my queries, it is her. She has mastered the art of pivoting, skinned her knees along the way, and in my opinion, is slowly becoming a figuratively fully evolved Pokemon. From the reckless abandon of her younger years to a more serious corporate life in Cebu. And now, a dutiful nurse in the UK. I want to know how she did it. So hali, magsugilano na pud ta.
Unsa man ka ato nga year nag-graduate?
So I graduated 2012,
Yeah.
and then 2013 nag 1 year ko nga hospital.
So nurse pag giday ka?
Nag-nurse ko
Okay.
nga RN Hills.
Yeah.
Kana sa government ba?
Yeah. So you get like an allowance or unsa man na siya?
Yeah, murag ka ng stipend.
Pero was it credited sa imong experience sa imong experience?
Guys, hindi ko nag-work.
No, because the thing is katong time
Ano
mga
sige, mention gina ko.
Can we? Yeah, I think yeah. No, because the thing is, can remember ko 2012 mao mo gid ang pinaka-peak. Right?
Yes.
Ang 2012 mao ni I think 2012 to 2013 mao ni ang katong time nga super kay kadaghan
Pinakadaghang
ang mga batches, right?
Yeah.
Then nagsugod na yung
I think maybe 2010.
2010 to 2012 ay nana then nag-start na pud ang downward spiral. So by this time pag graduate nimo ang problema daghan kig nurses and it was so difficult to find a job.
Wala jud
Diba?
kanang murag ikaw bitaw magpakaluoy sa mga hospital.
Yeah.
Ano. So and then you know if wala kay backer di
Yeah.
ka makasud or like na yung mga hospitals if you're not like 80 di ba kung dili 80 imong average sa ano but even if like 80 imong average sa board exam kay di gihapon siya assurance.
Ay, but na ko'y question. Na kay Backer? Kaya nakasod ka sa RN Hills? Okay, the smile speaks for itself. Yeah, I'm so happy for you. But no, but the thing is, kanang ano na oy, kay it's the only way.
Oy, realidad man gid sa
Oo.
sa tuwa. Oy, sa
Diba?
Pilipinas ko.
Yeah.
Backer lain sa maingon ko nga wala. Pero tinuod yun.
Pero pag graduate nimo, napa-question ba kang ano nag-nursing mo?
Uy,
Uy,
ayaw ni isulti kung asa nga hospital.
Ay, sige, I'll just bleep it later. So kani ha.
O benefit.
So kanina itabo. So pag graduate nimo ni ala kanang halang ano nag-nursing mo ko nga lisod kay mga trabaho like did you ever like question sa imong life choices or was it really your life choice or was it your parents' decision?
No, as per usual, I think like 90% ng mga Filipino nurses kay dili jud nila choice,
Yeah.
'di ba? Choice sa ilahang parents. And then I was like, okay, I need to kay nag-study naman kong nursing. Like, saan wala ko na so di ba mag-nurse yun ko. And then 1 year man ang contract sa
RN Hills.
Sa RN Hills.
Yeah.
And then that time, ang UK, it was already open but not as crazy as now.
Yeah.
And then it was only UK, I think, na murag 1 year lang ang
Yeah.
experience na requirement. So So 2013, I already had it in mind na after any 1 year, mo process na gigong UK.
So UK was like your plan all along. Okay, so why?
So ano nag-center ko.
Oh.
So niya naman ko nga ay mag-save ko para IELTS sa dada. Then 4 years later, nag-call center, wa siya ko na-save.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to save memories, friendships, life experience.
No, but ako experience sa call center was like, I think it was like the job that I really like.
Yeah.
I was nag-trainer man ko,
Yeah.
and then nag-teaching. So
Yeah,
it was like,
actually kanagong inline yun sa imuhang
Yeah.
kanagong passion.
Passion.
And the thing is kanagong maayo gid ka ato nga because I'm pretty sure that you were enjoying.
yeah, I was
Diba?
enjoying the attention, like, because I like attention.
And also kanagong you were also enjoying the fact na you were teaching, you were guiding people
Yeah,
because you were so good at it.
I think so.
No, I think so too.
I-comment na lang sa kanang mga na-trainee na ako sa
Oo.
una. Kung
Sa tanang mga kanagong mga trainees ni Elle. Yeah. Diba? Kay fun man gid imong class.
yeah, I think.
And sa ako biya ka nag-shadow ha. And it was really fun biya gid ato ang class, diba? Kay it was fun but also kanagong at the same time kanagong dili ra for the sake of having fun. Na po na-learn sa ato ang mga
I
students,
hope so.
diba?
I hope so. Tapos kanang feeling mo ka nagka-change kasi lang life. Ganun, like, oh my God.
So kato na let's say nahuman ang imong RN Hills, wala na day option like to look for a hospital kay naa man kay backer.
No, wala gihapon. Kay, bisag naa kay backer, kato mo siya nga hospital,
Yeah.
nga di na nato i-mention. Kay lisod pud kaayo sa government man pud to. So sa government man lisod kay ka mga regular. Like I had colleagues na they were there for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But never gisa ma regular.
And job order gyapon
Yes,
sila.
yes, like
Yeah.
contractual gihapon.
Yeah.
And then also I didn't really like it. Kay sa gobyerno ba ang hospital like one nurse is to one ward like
Yeah. So when you say one ward, like how many ang head count?
Exage kay
No. Pwede na siya ma one ward kasi ang head count like how many man?
No, but sometimes it can be like one nurse and then you have 20 patients under your wing.
Yeah.
Or like depende sa ward. And ay usahay na one ward and then duha ra ka nurses. Let's say ang census kay 50 or 60
Yeah.
or like on a crazy day,
So this call center that you worked for, mo ra to usa ra to ever since katong pagsulod nimo or nag-hop ka
No,
pa?
nag-hop ko very
really?
light. So before pa So, mo dyan yung typical buhaton
And
sa
the
mga
truth
nurses.
comes out kasi
Yes.
I really thought maura to. So
No.
wala nimo gisaba nga hopper ka.
Dili, kay before ni gawas ang board exam.
Yeah.
Nag-hop ko very light, mga duha ka kaya nag-wait pa ka sa
results, yeah.
sa result niya.
Yeah.
Kanang new graduate ka ganan baka makakwarta.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sa Cebu sa una, so ang pinaka-easy gid nga money,
Yeah. Is to work in corporate.
yes, to work sa call center niya. English ba yun?
Oh, exactly. Indisero biyata. Oh, di ba?
So, why not? So,
Oo.
Yeah, makasulod mo ka
Oh,
dayo.
oh.
But after kato na, okay, board exam na ko, and then also like my parents said, okay, dapat gid ka mag-nurse, So nag-nurse ko 1 year and I really hated it kay ko nga, oh my God, inani di ay mag-nurse. So, and then also I feel na kanang mabato bito imong heart.
Yeah.
Kay you can't be compassionate.
Exactly.
Char, no? You can't be compassionate. Kay daghan makikbuhaton nun.
Kanagong, let's say kung namatayan kag pasyente, siguro sa first patient nimo,
Yeah.
naa pa. Pero mga succeeding.
You have to move on
Yeah.
because like you have like 50 other
Yeah.
patients that you have to look after.
So sanay na ka mag-move on.
I would say yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, mura ko ka na mabato ko hard ka nang maldita ka nang typical good nga government nurse nga. Ma'am, unsa man ka nang
Tinod bitaw na.
as in mamaldita
Oo.
gyud ka. Like nabato akong hard and then akong murag dili pa di maayo Mako center ko bi. But actually akong main good nga goal ato is maka-save para maka-pay ko for my IELTS. But 4 years after nalingaw ko call center.
Pero katong mga first 2 call centers nimo, which means ano to siya katong mga American account. So it was like
Yeah.
night shift.
Yeah, it was nice.
So was it like the reason why nga wa ka nagdugay dito kay panggabi siya, no?
Not really. Not really. Murag wala lang kay ko.
Kanang for fun ra.
Yeah, for fun run to siya.
Kaya actually, ang problema mo kung sa kanag kabantay gid ka, di ba, sa mga fresh grads, mo join na sila sa training. Pagkahuman din ana, mawala na dayon na,
Yeah, yeah.
gamito na nila, magka-allowance sa sila para panglaag,
Yes.
di ba?
So that was me before.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then after 5 years, ako na din na trainer na. Inanapod ako mga trainees na.
Kanang
Ay, kani mga newly grads ni kanang.
obvious ra kayo,
Oh,
so
gigamit ra ang call center.
pangkara kayo. Kadagong paingon pa lang mo, gikan na diha, di ba? Kay kabantay bi yung kinsa gyud ang mag-ano lang, di ba?
Mag-stay din sa
Oh.
call center. Yeah.
So, sa imong first 2 call centers, like for a few months, tama naka-training ato.
Yeah. Training ra.
Oh.
Di ba?
Oh. So in between na ka pa mga ops ani before ka dig
Wala.
Katong-
Like, diretso gid ko.
katong nibalhin ka sa atong company. Nga katong it was an Australian company nga day shift. Unsa man to kanagong unsa imong original nga plan mag kanagong pawala-wala ra unta.
Yeah, I think that was just my original plan na wala ra kanang mag-save.
Yeah.
And then after 6 months, murag ala na promote man ko.
Oo. Nag-enjoy na dayon ka.
Enjoy na dayon ko.
Oh.
And then the people were also really it's the environment
Yeah.
na good. And then it's day shift, so dili siya lisod imata. Yeah. I don't know, and it just feels so nice na okay, I'm working, na ganahan ko sa akong work,
Yeah.
and then I'm paid better as well.
Yeah.
Kay kato sa gobyerno, oh my god, like maabot na lang ang next nga sweldo, wala pa mo'y sweldo kay late permi ang sweldo
Yeah.
na gani.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I was like, di man maayo. So anyway, mo to, nalingaw ko 4 years, and then I realized
5 years have passed.
yeah, and then wala na dayon, so kailangan ko mobalik og nursing. If I really want to push sa UK, mobalik og nursing.
Uy, pero kanin sa Elle, katong duha ka call centers ba before sa ato ang final nga ano? Nag-resign ka to nag-abol? Ay, okay. So I know the answer na. So I know the answer na.
Uy, wait lang. Sa ako mga trainers sa una. Nag-awol gid ba?
Oo.
I think awol to.
Oo.
I think pa.
Pero I mean, you know, we were young back then.
Yeah, it was like my first
Oo.
job.
Kanang it-
Kanang wala pa kay paki ka ng
Oo.
AIDA.
Oo,
Like,
bahala mo diya kay-
Dili bitaw ko mag-call center.
Yeah, and gaawol bitaw tanong tao diri, di ba?
Oo.
Mao man ang mentality sa mga tao. Oh.
Daghan bitaw call center
Oo.
kabalhinan.
Yeah.
Alam ba ya?
Yeah.
Which is true.
Habulon bitaw ta, di ba? Pero well, mao na gito ang mo-consider nato is katong imuhang like Australian company and you were there for like almost 5 years.
No, it was 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
almost 4
So
years.
what made you decide nga kanagong unsa man gyud kanagong was there like naray gut feel nga unsa bang kanagong did you feel nga I think it's time.
Yeah.
Unsa man
I think ikaw ang
kanag resign ko.
Oo. Pag-resign ni mo, ato ko naka-realize nga, bitaw no, wala na may
Growth nga na feel.
walay growth,
Uh-huh.
walay ako murag I felt na I was just settling.
Uh-huh.
And then when naka-feel ko, I think I could do like more.
More.
Like I just felt na okay, I'm being in my comfort zone. So once magud I don't know, like a pattern in my life,
Yeah.
once I feel na murag comfort zone ko, like ganahan ko nga
Yeah.
gubuon ang
Exactly.
ang routine. And sometimes it will end up like it's the most stressful part. Like you have to go through a lot of stressful
Uh-huh.
things, but then in the end you will be like, oh, that was so worth it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened here. Kay from call center na anad ka nga dako og sweldo and everything. Nibalik ko og hospital. Na humble down di ka nga.
Yeah.
So di mo na
Exactly, yeah. And to think is, katong sa imong previous role, you were actually overseeing people,
Yeah, so it
diba?
was already kind of murag kanang a one-up na
Oo.
ano, and then mo balik ka magpaito-itoy na sagka kay
Yeah.
junior nurse, ana-ana. But then I still like learned a lot na nibalik kong nursing is more of like humility, I guess.
Yeah.
Na kanang kisa ko center ba yung good, 'di ba? Kanang I wouldn't say luxury, but murag mag paycheck to paycheck ka ba na everyday hala
Yeah.
Starbucks or like because we know that we're gonna get paid
Yeah.
na bitaw. But then when I went back to working as a nurse, murag humble down ka ba? Uy, nanira akong sweldo. Yeah.
Pero katong let's say nag-work na ka as a nurse, kanagong nakaset na ba to sa imuhang ano nga after a few months mag-start na ko after a few months or kanagong ni anak nga kanina lang sa this is for a while then I will just figure it out along the way or kanagong naplanuhan na nimo nga mag 1 year ra gyud ko diri.
Yeah, I set it sa akong mind na mag 1 year ako as a nurse and then mo take na kog IELTS.
Yeah.
In the end, it took me like 1 year and a half.
Uh-huh.
Kay I was thinking na okay, I can just review
Yeah.
while working.
Yeah.
But dili good mada.
Mhm.
So, murag nasa to yung breaking point. I was in a bad relationship. And then, murag na-realize na ko nga, you know what? Murag ako rin bitong ginailad akong self.
Yeah.
Like, if I really want to do something, I have to pull the trigger.
Mhm.
So, I resigned.
Yeah.
And I gave myself like, murag kanang a deadline.
Yeah.
Na by this month, you have to take the IELTS.
Okay.
So, I only gave myself 1 month na mag-review. Whether you like it or not, ili mag-take ka og IELTS.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
So this is like a very mature Elle.
yes. So that was the start
Uh-huh.
of like,
Kanya ko pangutana sa imong IELTS, were you able to save up para mag-IELTS ka? Sa imuhang
No.
Wala.
so that's
Nangayo
why.
kay ano sa imong parents ato.
Kalimot ako.
Uh-huh.
I think so. Yeah, kaya asa ko kwarta.
Yeah, exactly, di ba?
Yeah, but wala ko. Because I think like, in general ha, in life, murag ako ang habit was like, oh, when I get this, I will do this. Like, one day when.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just give yourself excuses.
Yeah.
But like, if you change the one day to like day one,
Yeah.
then okay, no, this is not the future.
Oh my God, I love that.
You
Yeah.
focus it
Mhm.
like karon mo na gid ni. So when I was like, there were also like things that personal na I had a bad relationship that actually kind of murag na trigger na ako.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't deserve this. I need to like focus on
Yeah,
myself.
exactly, right?
Because along the way as well, most of my boyfriends, my partners, they didn't really want me to go abroad.
Mhm.
So maybe that was also an excuse na, okay, di na ko i-process. So, when I had a breaking point sa like, katong ex na
Yeah.
ko, I was like, you know what? I have to get my together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 1 month, I told myself, okay, 1 month, you have to study. And that's how I tried to like build habits.
Yeah.
So that's how I started sa murag personal self-development.
Yeah.
So I was reading books about habits.
Mhm.
And slowly, I was like building good habits. And this was also around that time na I started to have my first meditation.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And that was really, I would say, I think naman every person they say that, what's this like time of your life na murag you just woke up na
Yeah.
all along I was just like in zombie mode.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, ever since then,
Kanang you were awakened.
yeah, I was like awakened.
Moto imong awakening.
Moto akong awakening.
So this is like the Elle in the, ano na, kung sa the highest evolved form sa Pokemon.
Dili pa.
Dili pa.
Dili pa. Start pag ito, like baby pa.
Yeah.
Baby Pokemon pag
So kung ano ka pa, murag sa second ka pa nga level.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Dili ko Pokemon na.
Oy.
So wala ko ka-gets. Pero I think baby ra. So muna siya. And then after nato, like sunod-sunod na dayon.
Yeah. And before you know it, pila na kaka-years ka ron sa UK.
Yeah, I know. Mag
5 years na. Oh my God. Has it been that long? Oh my God. Right?
Yeah.
So kamusta man ang experience sa UK like for the past 5 years? Like if you can kind of go sum it all up. Unsa man ang
The first 2 years was like hell.
why? Expound.
Because there was the new environment, new
Yeah.
country, you don't know anyone, you don't
Yeah.
have friends, you don't have family with you,
Mhm.
you're alone. And then there's the lockdown, the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then there's the winter.
Yeah.
And then there's your freaking job.
Mhm.
Na oh
So
my
many
God.
stress level
yeah,
factors
so
that
there's
could-
so many like changes all
Yeah.
in one go.
Yeah.
And it was so difficult na, and also because I was starting to be awakened na. So I was more self-aware of
Yeah.
the things na before I was in autopilot.
Mhm.
But the good thing about autopilot is that you won't feel your emotions. But then when I moved to the UK, I was alone. It was lockdown.
Yeah.
There was so much time for me to sit
Yeah.
by myself.
And you were more introspective as you were alone with your thoughts, right?
Yeah.
So how did that affect you?
It was so difficult, but it was a transformation I needed. Kanang, I will still remember like the 2 years na murag, the first 2 years it was really difficult na
Yeah.
murag, there were times na I feel na, you know, I'm alone and I'm getting worse and worse anxiety attacks. But then also it helped me. I had to go through that to push me to evolve more. So that's when I started to go on therapy.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned more about myself. And then why I do certain things, why I believe certain things, why I act like this.
So you know your triggers, you know,
Yeah.
like
And-
when's your breaking point, my nana?
Yes, and it's all here.
Yeah.
So the therapist won't tell you what's happening to you, but they will just give you questions or will lead you na all the answers are here. So yeah, it's still an ongoing journey.
Yeah.
The self-healing.
Yeah.
But it's really worth it.
I think you know what kanagong kita, it's always like under construction and we're always
Oh, yeah.
trying to improve ourselves
Yeah,
because kung nag-ano na ta, nag-settle na ta, then kanagong what's the point in
Yeah.
living,
Yeah.
right? We
I don't
continue to
think-
evolve, we continue to pivot, right? Just like what you've done from like a happy-go-lucky college kid to a corporate girly.
To an owl girly.
A well girly to now a fitness girly, right? Kanagong looking back now sa imuhang like the past 10 years, like from college, you could see that there was such an improvement.
Yeah, no. I sometimes because me moving to UK gave me a lot of opportunities. I've been to many places that I wouldn't even have imagined before. And then
Yeah.
sometimes like because I solo travel as well.
Yeah.
And nakaka mga moments when you see like I don't know a beautiful mountain, a beautiful sunset, and I'll be just like, just 5-8 years ago, I wouldn't have imagined
Yeah.
na I will experience this in this country. Na maabot ko Greece, maabot ko France,
Yeah.
maabot ko like I wouldn't even have started to dream about
Yeah.
it because I didn't even know it was possible. So yeah, like I think like things will happen in your life. You just have to trust it that it will take you where you should be.
Because the thing is also, kanimo good ang sa ubang Filipina, they're so afraid to do it alone, right? And I'm sure some people are going to be watching this and they'd be like, how I wish I could be like Elle, right? What would you want to tell that person?
Prenne connaissance que sans
Um,
aller à la maison, ce sera pas pour prendre connaissance.
If you would want to break away from your comfort zone, you have to do things differently. What I mean is, kung ganahan ka na yung mausab sa imong kinabuhi, ayaw balik-balik ka ang imong kinabuhat. Ano bitaw,
Yeah.
like na yung bang tao, like, mureklamo sila nga, you know, I hate my life, I hate my boss, I hate my... But what are you doing about it?
Exactly.
Nganong masikag reklamo? Okay, if you don't want to take action, then fine, you can settle, but don't complain.
Yeah.
But if you feel na I should be somewhere, there should be something I need to do,
Yeah.
I'm not happy, then yeah, fine, it's okay to talk about it, but you have to decide for yourself to take action.
Kaning mo good. I think some people man good, they refuse to take accountability.
Yes.
They have this victim
Victim
mindset.
mentality, yeah.
Di ba kanagong, wala, kani man good, kani man good.
Yeah, pobre, I grew up poor, manggod, like, I grew up like this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's
But have you done your
valid.
part?
It's valid,
Yeah.
but you can't always just be a victim.
Exactly.
Because when you feel like a victim, what can you do? But if you take responsibility, then there's things that you can do. Okay, if victim ka, it's you against the world. You can't fight the world.
Exactly.
But if you say that this is my responsibility, then there's something you can do.
Kaya remember podcast before nga katong we had this sa ato ang there was this video package sa ato ang mga learners before. Nga it's about kadagong once you get out of your comfort zone, that's where the magic happens.
Oh yeah.
Right?
And it's scary. It's
Yeah.
scary as hell.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
And basically you're living a magical life.
Aw.
You're traveling all over. You've been to places that you've always just dreamt of
Yeah.
before, diba? And now we are actually here in Lyon, France.
I know.
Right.
But
And we're having a reunion here in France. Could you imagine, like, we were just eating at like the pantry before sa Cebu. Karon na ata dari eating like outdoors in France.
Yeah. Oh, there's this one thing that I wouldn't forget before we close, I
Yeah.
guess. My favorite memory that I have with you
Yeah.
is I think one of the last times I saw you, we were in Abaca sa BTC.
Uh-huh.
You were there
Uh-huh.
because you were studying for your German
Lessons, yeah.
language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then I think I just passed the IELTS or something.
Yeah.
And then, so you said, oh, I'm here. And then niapas ko nimo sa Abaca.
Oh.
And then you had coffee.
Uh,
And at that time, because this was the moment na di ba niundang ko og work para
Oh.
makafocus ko sa akong IELTS.
oh.
I didn't have any money at all.
Oh.
And I was like, I can't even afford to buy coffee.
Yeah.
And you were just talking about you in Germany and me like, oh yeah, I'm processing to UK.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't even afford a coffee for
Oh.
myself that day. But like, no, now we're here.
Yeah, exactly. Diba?
You and me.
Katong time, galisod pud ko ato kasi like, I didn't have the salary anymore. As in, tapos the reason why I go to Abaca, kaya tag 60 naman ang coffee ko dito.
But imagine, di ba, alam ko, tag 60 pesos na din. Wala dyan ko 60 pesos. Pamiliti rin yun niya ako. Yeah. So that's why, karon like, I still like kind of remind myself na I have to be grateful.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to be caught up in the, oh yeah, it will be normal na magsikag travel. But then, sometimes you have to stop and
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like 5 years ago, inani akong life.
Yeah.
Karon naman ako inani diri.
Kanagong we get so stressed by like certain things na ma-realize na tanghal atong kaagi mo gani sa una, di ba?
Yes. Tinuod yun na. So,
Yeah.
I mean, wala bang kodihon na.
Yeah. No, because the thing is, parang akong happiness man good. I don't strive for happiness anymore.
No.
Because happiness is fleeting.
Yeah.
I strive for peace of mind.
Yeah. Peace, contentment.
Yeah.
And then if you get happy in the process, then that's a bonus.
And I also enjoy the downtimes, the sad moments, because without those, I could not appreciate the happiness that I am feeling at a particular moment.
Yeah. It puts things in perspective.
Yeah.
Kay the hard times will make the good times even so much better.
Yeah. So before we end this, Elle, I wanna ask, what's the hashtag of your life?
Sorry, hashtag. Hashtag padayon.
Oh, I love it. So that's your real favorite Bisaya word.
Yes, that's my favorite Bisaya word. Padayon.
So how do we translate that? Just continue, diba?
Continue. Move on. Like
Move on.
move forward.
Yes. Okay, I think that's the best.
Yeah, move forward.
You move forward.
Yeah, you move forward.
It's onwards and upwards.
Yes.
Padayon. Well, thank you so much, Elle. I appreciate this talk and hatod sa sunod. Oh my God. Hug.
It was so much fun to reminisce what we've been through and how far we've come. From a simple pantry in Cebu to an outdoor cafe in France. It just put things into perspective. So when do we pivot, make a move, and make a change? It'll be one day. When the right time comes, your one day will be day one. No excuses.
The battery is around 3% na lang ang battery.